We have been studying verbs. We have been observing different sets of verbs which do undergo a change while being conjugated. I shall give you two words which are in general use. Tungu, urangu, urangu, both mean the same, to sleep. Can you tell me in which category these two verbs can be put? Tungu plus kiru plus yen. It is just tungugireen, no change. So also urangugireen. I have introduced these two verbs only to make it clear that more verbs are normal and natural in accepting the tense marker. Only there are a few verbs which undergo a change. Now I am going to give you one set of verbs where there is going to be a different change, a change of a different kind. Ni, il, nil. Nil means to stand. Now I conjugate this. I have joined both the tense marker and the person marker. Nil plus kireen. Here there is a change. We have already seen a change where a consonant of this consonantal vowel was introduced. Now I am introducing another change. Now nil is a medial. It ends with l. Ka is a hard sound. So a relative letter here would help us pronounce it easily. So what are the relative letters? Do you remember? We grouped them as one, and we had another group of letter which we called the nasal complements of these hard sounds. So these are grouped together and they are called hard sounds. So ka and ra happen to be in the same list. So if this can be converted into a hard sound, the pronunciation will be easier. So they have changed l into ir. That is, this becomes நிற்கிறேன். Nil plus kiru plus yen, l becomes r, so that the pronunciation will be easier. The result is you have nirkiren. Nil plus kiren becomes nirkiren. So also another verb, an important verb. Do you remember the meaning of this? Kal. Kal. Kal is to learn or to study. You have this crane. This comes under this category, so naturally this becomes ra. The result is karkiren. Nil plus kiren, nirkiren. Kal plus kiren, karkiren. Karkiren, I learned. We will see one more. You did learn this word earlier. What does it mean? Will. Will, a bow. As a noun, as a verb, this means to sell. Will, the same word, is a noun and a verb. As a noun it means a bow, and as a verb it means to sell. Now I make this verb, take this tense marker, will plus kiru plus yen. Will kiren becomes virkiren. Like nirkiren and karkiren, will also becomes virkiren. These three verbs make one particular category. We have seen 4 types of verbs being conjugated. One set of verbs accepting the tense marker and the rest naturally or normally, and the other one getting a new sound or a consonant introduced. The third set we have seen the entire letter being changed into a relative letter, like kal plus kiren, karkiren. We move on to another set. This is very important. There are only 2 verbs which come under this category. One is va. You know va is to come, and what is the opposite of it? See, you have to start practicing reading and writing of these letters and words, so that you can remember them and use them in future. Va means to come, po means to go, and ta is to give. Va means to come, ta means to give. These 2 are of a different category and has to be studied separately. Va plus kiru plus ain. These two verbs, va and ta, have been causing considerable difficulty in conjugation, it seems, right from the beginning. So, they had to include it in the regular grammars, a set of rules for these two verbs. First of all, this va, the nedil, is reduced to a kurin, and then these are added. Va, ki, ru, ye, in, vagiren. It doesn't sound all right, nor does it give any sense. So, they had to introduce one letter to cement these two, and the letter was ir. Va, ir, kiru, yen, var, kiren. Again the same problem. So, they had to introduce another vowel to make it easier. That became va, ir plus u, ru plus kiru and yen. Remember the process. Va, while taking up the tense marker, was reduced to a short consonantal vowel, and it became va. The long one became a short one, and while conjugating, to cement them and to bring in an easy way of pronunciation, they introduced r. Even then there was difficulty, so they introduced a vowel to ease. So, r plus u became ru. So, va, ru, ki, re, in, varugiren. So, va, when conjugated in the present tense, becomes varugiren. This thing you have to remember, because it is a peculiar case. Now, we take up this verb ta. Ta is to give, the same process. What is it? Shortening it, introduction of a consonant, addition of a vowel, plus the tense marker and the person marker. So, this becomes ru and ta. Va becomes varugiren. The process is this. Ta becomes tarugiren. The process is this. What is the process? First, it becomes a short consonantal vowel. There are introductions of two different letters. One is ir and the other is vowel u, and both combined become ru, va, ru, gi, ren, varugiren. So, also ta, tarugiren. So, we have seen 4 sets of verbs undergoing either a change or having a normal combination. These are the verbs, finite verbs, which have 3 components. Now, I revert to the person. This is first person singular, noun. What is the form of the personal marker, or what is the personal marker actually? This word "yen" stands for noun, first person singular. When "yen" is found in a verb, without looking at the subject, you can decide that it is first person singular because of this person marker. First person plural will be nom, and another form is nangal. Both are first person plural. What is the difference between nom and nangal? Do you remember? These are things which are to be remembered always. Nom is inclusive and nangal is exclusive. Nom is inclusive. Inclusive of what? Second person. Nangal exclusive. Exclusive of second person. So, first person plural will be nom and nangal, and the marker for these two is one and the same, that is om. Now, what are we to do with this om? This is to be added to the tense marker with a verb. What is the meaning of this letter, this verb? Shall, shall, to go. Shall, kiru, om. Kiru, present tense marker. Om, personal suffix of first person plural. Shelgirom. You remember all these letters? Ro. Shelgirom. What will be the subject? Nangal Shelgirom, or Nam Shelgirom. Do you remember another word for going? Shell means to go. I hope you remember. What is the other word for going? Po. Pogirom. Nam Pogirom. Nangal Pogirom. Nam Pogirom, including the second person, and Nangal excluding the second person. So, om will be the person marker for second person plural. So far, we have been adding yen, first person singular marker for the verbs, and now I have introduced this personal marker om. Only these two change at the end. The rest will be the tense marker and the verb. So, all the patterns we have already discussed will be the same even if they accept this O. So, these personal markers decide and give us the clue about the subject. So, how to add them is the only thing we have to learn. Now, I move on to second person. Second person singular is me. The person marker for me would be I. If you remember in, it's enough. You go on changing the last part of the verb, that is the person marker. Po, kiru, I. Pogirai. Me, Pogirai. Even if I don't bring in me, the very person marker will indicate what the subject is. Me, Pogirai. Let me try another verb. Eludu, to write. This will be Eludugirai. Actually, there is no need to repeat all these verbs. I am trying to give you an occasion to learn how this I is to be added. Let me see how many of you can manage without my help. Padi, to read. Tense marker, this I. What will happen? You have to remember that particular list where you introduced one consonant. So, this will be Padikirai. This alone is different. The other things remain the same. We have read just now. What will happen to nil? Nothing will happen as far as the first part of the verb is concerned. Only the person marker is different. So, this will be Nirkirai. நான் நிற்கிறேன், நாங்கள் நிற்கிறோம், நீ நிற்கிறாய். Second person singular. நான் நிற்கிறேன், you remember the pattern. You have to change only the person marker at the end of the finite verb. Whether it is first person singular or plural, or second person singular or plural, or third person singular or plural, only the person marker is to be changed. So, in this verb nil, the same occurs and it becomes nirkirai. Let me see whether you remember the last two verbs, va and ta. It becomes va and it takes r and a vowel is added and they become ru, and then second person singular, varugirai, varugirai. So also tarugirai. So whatever be the changes that take place in the first part of the verb do not affect the last part of it, nor the position of the last part, that is person marker, make any change in the first part of the verb, and the center part, which is the tense marker, remains the same without undergoing any change under any circumstances. Okay.